Look at that narration. It's a very beautiful narration because it talks about the Shia. The Prophet of God had gone to the battle. He'd gone outside of Medina. As he went outside Medina, people always had questions. So who did they go to? They went to his daughter. So they come to her house. A man sends his wife, says, why don't you go and ask her a question? We've heard from the Prophet of God that the Shia of Fatima, hell won't burn them. They won't be affected by this. Why don't you tell us what the criteria for this is? And this is exactly what Ahlul Bayt want, for us to follow that criteria. So what happens now is that this woman goes and she knocks on the door and she comes in and she says, my husband has a question. He's asking, what are the Shias of Fatima? What are your Shias? Who are these very Shias who fire won't burn? She says, look, there's 4 criteria. If these 4 criteria are obeyed, then what happens? You'll be safe. You'll be our Shia. Says the very first criteria is what we call tawalla today. Whoever we love, you love. It's basic criteria. Says the second criteria, whoever we hate, you hate. And none of this, maybe Allah may have forgiven them. Know that. The fact of the matter is that if she's dying in anger against them, then it means that she has the hujjat of Allah. If she's angry, then Allah is angry. This is fine, these 2 criteria are very easy. But it's the other 2 criteria which are very difficult. And those 2 criteria then come forward and she says, look, whatever we like, whatever's mustahab, whatever's wajib, if we like to wake up in the middle of the night to pray, awwal waqt, when the adhan goes and it's these days maybe 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock or whatever it may be, or 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock or 2:30, you should get up at that time. That's what we like. If you do that, you're a Shia. And those things which we hate, even those things which are makruh, if we don't like them, then you don't like them. And if you follow all of these criteria, then you are a Shia. So this woman goes back and she comes back again and she says, my husband is saying the very 2 criteria are very easy, the first ones. It's the last 2 that are very difficult. She replies, she says, okay, you're muhib, then you're our lovers. Eventually you'll go to heaven, but you'll have to be dragged through hell first before you can go to heaven. But either way, at least you will go to heaven one day. But don't take hell lightly though. This is the thing. At least we can try our best. They want us to try our best. This is why the 11th Imam is saying, our Shia are those people who when they sin, they repent straight away. So it tells us that we're fallible, we're going to make mistakes. But the main thing that we need to do is we need to repent straight away. If we can repent straight away, then know that we are Shia. Because why? Because the arms of Ahlul Bayt and the arms of Allah, metaphysically, are open for you. Go towards that. Go towards Allah. Make sure that you're those people who are always self-conscious, God-conscious, and at the same time, you're there with Ahlul Bayt, at least in spirit. This is the term Shia.